Hi, it's me, Jordan T, reviewing the Blue Ball, which is episode 2 of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 6. This was a great episode. This was a great challenge. We've had fun looks, we've had fun moments. Let's dive right into it. So at the beginning of the episode, we learned that Serena Chacha got 10 votes. And now the queens immediately know about the game that Yara is playing. She has to be careful. Trinity is joking like, I got you. But at the confessional shot, she is still saying that she will remember this. And I'm sure that she will. I would do the same thing as her. It was a bold move of Yara to immediately vote for the strongest the first time that she was in the top, because every queen feels offended and they're onto her. So not the best move. Okay, and then it's a new day in the workroom. Yara walks in with the Pride collection from Target and they are discussing what trade means. To me, like, according to the definition of trade, that would be a curia. So then we have RuPaul announcing the Blue Ball, saying it has been a long time coming, and Ru really made that joke. Yeah, so pun intended. We now understand why the backdrop of the rupaul was blue. So it is episode 2 and we are getting 36 All-Stars looks, which is pretty crazy to me. And as Jiggly later on says on Watch Back In, she did expect the girl group challenge. I honestly did so as well, but it was refreshing to see. I prefer a ball over these weird acting challenges like we've seen in All-Stars. Then things get crazy, they crash the table, Trinity breaks the lights. We have no mini challenge because the third runway look is already a design challenge. Then it is runway time. RuPaul walks in with another beautiful look. I really love the wig on this. And Big Frida is one of the judges who is looking amazing. For those who are unfamiliar with Big Frida, they have been in a couple of RuPaul songs before, like Freaky Money. So for the Blue Ball, I will be reviewing the categories for each queen because if we're going to do it by category, we're going to be doing this all day long. So the categories were, first of all, Blue Better Work, then there's Blue Jean Baby, and then we have Blue Ball Bonanza. At first I was pretty confused by the first category because I didn't understand the pun on blue collar jobs, and although I got it at the end, I believe that it was quite confusing for non-native English speakers because they're not that familiar with what blue collar jobs are. But okay, with that being said, let's dive into these looks. First walks in Miss Raja. She is looking like a foreman of construction sites. A pretty cute look. I like how this is translated into a drag look, which wouldn't be that obvious. Her denim look is shiny. I love it. And for her final look, the Blue Ball Bonanza look that she created herself, this is amazing. The fact that she created this from like those chairs is insane. I really love this. A fun fact, I did clock that it has the same kind of silhouette like her entrance look, so I wonder if she made that one as well. Gorgeous. 10 out of 10. Then Miss Kylie, she is looking chic. She is serving you Christina and Britney with that second look. And the third look is again showing body. She's being gorgeous. There's not a lot to say wrong about this. Yeah, love it. I love how she's serving this aesthetic, and she's really one of these queens that is having a very on-brand aesthetic to them. Like, there's not a lot of queens that could pull this off. This is typically Kylie, and I love that. So Eureka walks in with this stop sign. It is pretty campy, it is fun, it has a clear concept, it has the same concept as Trinity. Well, Eureka took it a bit more to the drag aspect of it. It's more camp, it's more fun. It pushed the concept to the max. I do prefer this one over Trinity's look. They have a clear concept, it's funny. The stop sign says struts. On their back you have this kid that got ran over. The second look is not that, you know, there's not a lot to be said about it. And then the final look is, like Big Frida said, it is pretty good to see that with their curves can walk the runway in it that confidence. They're fun looks. Not my favorite, but they're fun looks. Jan walks in like a literal tire. If you want to take a concept like this literal, at least do something blue, because now you're strutting a bit too far away from blue collar jobs. Her second look is very cool. Absolutely love this. The red wig really fits the denim, and the entire shape of this look is just that well constructed. Really love this. Then her final look, and as Trinity said, it's not that good of an idea to almost do a copy of a look on your original season. I do think this came a little too close to what her look on her original season looked like. and it felt more of a downgrade than an upgrade from the original season. If she didn't do this look on season 12, I would have put her in the top, to be honest. But now she did do that look and it felt like a downgrade copy, which was unfortunate. Jiggly walks in, taking out the trash. Pretty fun, pretty campy. It has a clear concept. It's one of my favorite looks from Jiggly up till now because it has a clear concept and is well executed. She did have nice concepts as well on her original season, but then she just executed them poorly. And now there's a concept and it is looking good, so love that. The second look is a little more simple again, and the final look is... it's better than her first design challenge on season 4. We can tell that there's growth, but she got really unlucky that it wasn't girl groups and it was a design challenge. I'm sure there will be conspiracy theories that she was being set up to fail or something, but I think it was just bad luck and it's unfortunate to see. I just feel really bad for her. Silky walks in with the milk. She is having a fun concept. I really love this, the shiny reddish sparkles. Her second look, it takes the red from the first look and it combines it with denim. The combination of the colors are pretty well, and I like the hat. It's a pretty fun look, so nothing wrong to say about that. And then the final look is a bit... I wouldn't want to say sloppy, but it's not my favorite. I dislike the fabric on itself at first. Of course, that's not her fault if that's all that she found in the pile in the workroom, but no, not a fan of this one. Then Scarlet walks in with the blades. Very cool concept. But again, like Jan, I feel like you're taking blue color a bit too far. At least make it blue then. Okay, do the blades, but at least make it blue. Her second look, it's very party in the USA. I love that. And her third look is just gorgeous. It is very glamorous. And the fact that she made this herself in the workroom, it blows my mind. So very well done, Miss Scarlet. Next up is Akira. Now she is doing a concept with a blue collar look, but she is still doing the blue collar part as well. So she is looking like a blue collar worker that got their arm stuck in a pipe. It has a concept, but it's still sticking true to the category. So this one is one of my favorite looks from that category. You really can't say anything bad about the second look either. I'm really loving Miss Akira's looks up till this point. Again, I've said it in my promo looks videos as well. Miss Akira, her looks are very detailed and they're very well constructed. Everything just fits together and I love that. The cups are very fun as well. I feel like this one is on the edge of looking a bit more sloppier. Pandora walks in looking like a waitress. Finally, a blue color look that is in fact blue. So thank you Pandora for that, for actually looking blue on the runway. I really love this look. It fits her drag aesthetic. The second one is she's looking like a Dolly Parton stewardess. Loving this as well. And for the final look, it is a beautiful construction. Pandora is one of the queens that has surprised me the most up till this point. I feel like a lot of younger viewers and new people to the fan base are just now finding out about Pandora, and I'm quite glad that they're doing so because Pandora is a fabulous queen. Then Yara walks the runway with the same balls of jelly like she used 2 times before. I wonder if she's just gonna use if she just has a new drag look and she's going to do these all the time. I do love it on this look. The look was, like Michelle said, a bit weird. You're not a construction site worker. You're somebody, you're like very village people-esque. But then she switches her concept and she walks the runway in this gorgeous look. RuPaul's like, we're having ribs for lunch, which I found pretty weird actually. So Yara is doing so far so good. But then the final one is a bit of a letdown. I don't think that she should have been in the bottom 2, to be honest. I feel like she is having the top all-star on episode 1 curse that we've seen for... Well, Monique wasn't the winner on All-Stars 4, but she was top 2. And she winded up in the bottom as well on the next episode. Same happened for India Farah on All-Stars 5. She won the first episode, then winded up in the bottom on the second episode. And I feel like it's just some weird storyline that they're trying to push again here. I really don't think that Yara should have been in the bottom with these looks. I feel like it was a nice opportunity for Trinity. She made her strategy too clear too soon, and she was too well spoken about her strategy at a too early point in the competition. And the producers are like, okay, let's see what this does. Probably. Then Ginger walks out in this Mario look. Again, Ginger is having a very random run up till now, where she's doing all of these crazy concepts. But okay, if anyone could pull off a Mario look on the runway, it would be Ginger. The next one is a little more basic. And then the final look, I like it. I like the wig, it's fun. It's a non-Ginger-y look. I feel like this is a bit out of her comfort zone, but I really enjoyed this look. I prefer it over the previous two looks that Ginger wore on the runway that day. Finally, we have Trinity, and as I mentioned before, she has the same concept as Eureka, but she doesn't take it as far as Eureka, and I really wish that she would have. Now, her second look is very Woodstock, and I do love that. Love the glasses, love the giant earrings, and her final look is just one. It's probably my favorite of that third category of all the looks we've seen on the runway before. It's gorgeous. The top part is very tight. The bottom part, the arm sleeves, everything about this, I just love it. So great job, Trinity. Really love it. Oh, and I almost forgot. We have our 14th queen, Miss Piggy. The first look is very fun. Again, appreciated that she's actually using the color of blue, just like Pandora for her blue color look. And yet she combines it with pink, which is very on brand for her. For the second look, she is a little bit more seductive and she looked like she's out there on the New York streets. Really love this look. This is a completely different side from what we've seen from Miss Piggy before. And for her final look, this is just amazing. This is giving me Marilyn Monroe. The jewelry, very beautiful. And I honestly think the judges are absolutely sleeping on her. Come on now. So as I've mentioned before in my previous video, I write down my personal top 3 and my bottom 2 before I watched the judges' commentary. So this was my top 3. Winner, it would be a tie between Raja and Akira, but I would still go for Raja because Akira, her final look was a bit on the edge of sloppy. I really liked her first 2 looks actually more than I liked Raja's, but the final look was a bit And then the other runner-up would have to be Scarlet. In the bottom 2, I would have put, first of all, Jiggly. And for the second one, I find it really hard because all of these queens have done really well. And I wouldn't be able to pick a second one in the bottom, to be honest. I guess it's like, yeah. Okay, yeah, Yara, I believe, because it would be fun to see the queens taking revenge on them. So Jan is safe again, poor her. I assume that it must be getting very tiring for her. Pun intended. Then the queens start voting and we see that Ginger actually votes for Jiggly. You know, that's just heartbreaking because she was Jiggly's only friend at the competition. So Raja is standing on the stage waiting to lip sync. Then Brooklyn Heights is revealed. It was actually the first time that I managed to guess who was the silhouette. So that was pretty exciting. Brooklyn is looking better than ever. This is one of my favorite looks by her. She is looking gorgeous. The song is Miss You Much by Janet Jackson. It reminds me very much of Strut. So it's quite ironic that also Raja is lip syncing to this one. The lip sync is one of the best All-Stars lip syncs up till now, I believe. Brooklyn is doing that drop. She is teleporting across the stage. Raja is completely embodying the song. She is doing perfect. This lip sync was very Living in America meets Vibeology meets Sorry Not Sorry lip sync. After the lip sync, RuPaul announces that it's a tie. They're like, oh, are 2 queens gonna go home now? But every time we've seen this on All Stars, the eliminated queen, eliminated. Hey, I did it! The eliminated queen's name is on both of those lipsticks. Production knows which name is on the lipsticks, so they wouldn't send 2 queens home. But okay, are 2 queens gonna go home? They're not. Jiggly is the only one who's going home for her. It now occurred to me that it is the Congratulations cast version that they're using because you're able to hear the vocals of Olivia Lux. That's a pretty fun nod to season 13 if you ask me. In Untucked, we see Jiggly breaking down. She is walking off and production is catching up with her. I feel really bad for her. I completely understand that All Stars is a pressure cooker and I just feel so bad for her because her only weakness was a design challenge. And immediately she gets the design challenge. She says that Ginger is her only friend and then Ginger actually votes for her. It must have been so heartbreaking when she found out. And we see in Untucked that Trinity did vote for Yara as a revenge for earlier. I assume that Yara is going to be mad when she learns about this. And maybe there's going to be like a feud of those 2 voting on each other all the time over and over again. I guess we'll see in the next episodes. My favorite quote of this episode was probably RuPaul's scream after the end of the lip sync. Is it a quote? I like to believe that it's a quote. Yeah. Alright y'all, this was my review on RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars Season 6 episode 2. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Please let me know in the comments what you thought about this episode. You know the drill. Keep it cute, keep it fun. Subscribe and stay tuned to see more of Jordan T.